Welcome, Kitsap County. Today we are talking about the state of the market. What's driving our market and what's not? Where are we going? I'm Stephanie Dupuy with Dupuy team at Keller Williams West Sound with Ashton Evans, also with Dupuy team at Keller Williams West Sound. Ashton, thank you for joining us. Today we're talking about the state of the market. And you're out in the field quite a bit. What do you think? Share with us what's driving this market. It's super hot, very active, multiple offers again. What's driving this?
A lot of the motivation that I'm seeing is people having been locked up in their homes for the past couple of months. A lot of families all of a sudden having to their home with their husbands and their children all day. And maybe they had a smaller house that worked when people were at work, they came together for dinner, the kids were at school. But now that they're in a situation where they have to be there all day, they're just finding that it's not enough space. And we are looking at the fact that this COVID thing might come back around. So I'm getting a lot of calls saying that they want something with a yard that their kids can go out and play in. They're not wanting to be in apartments anymore because of the close passing other people. They want something that's their own. That's a lot of what buyers are looking for right now. They're like, I want to be in a house, and I want to get a bigger house. That just is a...
It's true. I mean, we're getting the same calls. I mean, we, as you know, we take a lot of buyer calls in every week, and it's and they're fun right now. We're getting some comedians who are coming in with,
yeah.
One of the calls was, I don't know if
you all got really good sense right now.
Yeah, she goes, the ideal house, when we always ask what interests you in buying a house, and this lady says, she goes, I need a house where ideally the family can be on one side of the house and I can be on the other right now. Appreciated it, but I think it's reflecting on the state that we're, this experience we're all having right now. So clearly COVID may be driving some of the buyers and motivating some of them to make some choices and decisions. Do you think our low inventory levels are also affecting what's going on with the market? Before pre-COVID, we were having historical lows. We're still in historical lows. And even with home loans, lending has tightened up. And even with tighter lending, we still have more buyers than we have homes for sale on market. Is that affecting the market at all?
So the people that are putting their houses on the market right now, what I'm noticing are putting them out at rock bottom prices. And I think that a lot of it has to do with what we were talking about the other day with contingencies. And they want to get out of that house. They are the buyer that we just talked about that wants to get a bigger house, but they have to sell theirs. So they're not really sure what's happening. And they know, because their agent is probably a good agent and said, just put it down what you need, and then we'll let everybody bid up and you'll get what you can. We'll sell it fast. You'll get into your other house and you can just go on with your life. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of buyers not want to offer on those houses too, because there's going to be multiple offers. But I say go for it, because I've also seen that where these houses aren't going for the price that they're listed at, or they're going for list price. So there's some good opportunities there.
We're seeing different responses, and that's a really good point. If you see a house you like, make the offer, because we're buyers and sellers, we're not seeing the responses we were seeing a month or two ago. And then we've also seen multiple offers on a home recently. We had a situation this week where we had the third best offer and we got the house because the other two offers backed out.
Yes, I've seen that too. I've had a couple where my person was backup offer, actually the past two backup offer, and they both came up to bat.
Yep.
Yeah.
In line, fourth in line,
Yeah.
So put your offers in is the moral of the story.
Yeah. People are losing their jobs, like they're having go other places.
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes they're contingent on a sale and their transaction falls out. And so you could come up, like there's a million different reasons. And I always say, if you don't put the offer in, you'll definitely not get it. But if you do, you might.
Yeah. So the moral of the story this week is this market is not like the market that we had a month, 2 months ago. If you're a buyer, put your offers in if you find a house, even if there's multiple offers, because how those offers are shifting, filtering through, it's not the same as it was 1, 2, 3 months ago. This is a very different market. Sellers are responding differently. Sellers are evaluating buyer offers differently because the loan situation is different. Yes, it's hot because there's multiple offers. Yes, it's competitive, but it's not the same.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say that I could. It's like, I was kind of thinking earlier this, like, oh, it's transitioning from a seller's market to a buyer's market, but it's not even doing that. It's like this undefined market that I'm just going to call COVID market. And there are no previous rules to assign to this. It is absolutely a house by house basis.
It's like this.
Yeah.
It's like
there's just no rules.
Yeah.
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 You can't base it on anything that's ever happened before because this is just something that's never happened to us. It's just, we are in this happens around the world all the time. It does not happen to our economy. So it's something that we just have never had to deal with. So there's no way to kind of compare it to anything.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
I think part of the element too, I think sellers are a little scared, as they should be.
Yeah.
A little scared. And that's motivating both some aggressiveness and some nervous Nelly behavior at the same time. And that's seeing some of the responses we are. So to wrap this up.
We have some good videos on that. If people are watching this, we have some good videos on trying to figure out whether you should buy right now. And you should go back in our YouTube and look at it.
We do. So go back and watch those and do contact us. So this week, state of the market is, if you're a buyer, put your offers in.
Yeah.
Don't be shy about multiple offer situations. Even if you're not the top offer, you might end up being the top offer, and get your backup offers in.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us this week. If you have questions, comments, want to share your experiences, please leave them in the comments below. Share this video. If you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, share it with your friends, share it on Facebook, social media. Like us on Facebook at Bremerton Real Estate, Kitsap Real Estate, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, we'll see you next week. I'm Stephanie Dupuy with Dupuy Team at Keller Williams West Sound with
Ashton with Dupuy Team at Keller Williams West Sound.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week.